Welcome, Gemini, to another love reading. In today's reading, we are going to look into how you feel and how the person you are kind of dealing with is also feeling, and what is basically the objective truth, what is going on. So let's see the first topic, and it is how you feel in this connection. So how you feel, I'm going to look at the cards. How you feel is very interesting because when I'm looking at the cards, I had a feeling like you currently in this connection, you want some kind of clear answer about something. You are tired of emotional silence. You don't want to miss the opportunity as well, is what I'm getting, or you feel mentally kind of observant, that you really want to observe something. You are ready to speak honestly about what you want, about your feelings, and you want the truth even when it's uncomfortable, is what I'm getting. You definitely want the truth, and you are maybe currently also going to re-engage with this connection emotionally, if it makes sense, and you don't want to stay disconnected forever. You don't want to stay bored. You want to feel emotionally curious again, and you are going there. You are slowly getting there. You want to feel excited again, but at the same time, I'm going to be also honest, because we have Seven of Cups. Your mind is overloaded with maybe many possibilities. You are kind of imagining many different outcomes of the situation. You don't maybe know which option, which outcome is the real, is going to work out, and you are kind of like analyzing maybe every sign, every message they are sending you, and you are kind of like switching between being hopeful and confused about the situation. So you're also kind of like afraid that you're going to make the wrong choice, that you're going to choose the wrong thing basically, and you feel mentally restless. Another message, you definitely feel also the pressure to maybe decide something, and you want probably direct conversation with them, is what I'm kind of like getting. So you really want honest conversation. You want to also make things clear between you two mentally also, or honestly, about the conversation, because the swords are talking about like verbal things, or also the things that are going on your mind. So also I feel like you want clarity, and you're ready to cut through the confusion, is what I'm kind of getting from you. Let's see the next topic, and it is how your person, how they feel about the connection. And we have a very interesting card. The person you are kind of dealing with, they feel very stable, they feel very much in control, they see themselves as that they are the grounded one, they want to lead the situation, they want to lead the relationship, they don't want emotional chaos, is what I'm getting. They think long term, they are very practical, they think also from the long-term perspective, they are very careful about how they are expressing the emotions. I think like they really want respect, they really want from this relationship things like structure. They also, with the Page of Swords, I feel like they kind of like prefer the logic over emotions. They are also analyzing everything you do. They are analyzing basically every single action, every single word. They are very curious, but still I feel like when I'm looking at these two cards, they're kind of reserved as well. So they are curious, but still they're kind of like trying to protect their position in the relationship, and they don't like that when their feelings are exposed. So they're very, very protective. They don't also like when maybe you see through them. They want to kind of like maintain the authority, maintain the structure, the stability, and also they are very selective with how they are communicating towards you, and they don't rush decisions. They're also taking their time, is what I'm getting. So they're kind of like interested in you, but very guarded. And when I'm also looking at the cards, I feel like they want kind of like control over commitment, and they're kind of like observing everything before they're acting. Let's see what is basically the truth, what is really going on. What is real in this connection? The truth. You both are kind of holding back currently, is what I'm getting. You are maybe afraid that when you're going to show the emotions, you're going to kind of lose the control, or I don't know, I'm also going to say this, like someone in this connection knows more than they admit, basically, the reverse high priestess is saying. So but I feel like this silence is intentional, okay, it's not accidental, because there are some kind of hidden feelings. that the truth wants to come out. Something unspoken is kind of like reaching its limit, and it's reaching the completion. So definitely the connection is closing one cycle. There is going to be this final decision. I was also talking before about decisions. It's going to the end. There is a final decision approaching. Either you're going to get this clarity you need, or the completion of or closure of this relationship. So you cannot basically stay in this stuck cycle forever. You really need also clarity for your life. You really need to also get the clear answer about how it's progressing. So also I feel like the secrets are there, some secrets that are kind of like blocking the intimacy. I feel like also you need to spoke about the truth. You really need to express the truth. You need to have honest communication, and then when you are going to also spoke the truth, I have the feeling that then the reliefs can actually come. And because also then the whole connection is going to change its form. You are going to learn something important. You are going to close one chapter in this connection. I don't feel like also the silence will kind of resolve, but you really need to be honest, because someone is protecting themselves too much. With the Four of Pentacles, the truth is kind of like delayed, okay? And the things cannot basically stay unresolved forever, is what I'm kind of like getting. So what is basically the core issue in your relationship? I'm going to put all the cards together. I do feel like there is this control versus like communication. So definitely this is the main issue, that the person wants to stay in control. They don't want to communicate clearly. Another is maybe a fear of saying too much. It can also be holding something back. Someone is afraid of saying too much, saying the wrong thing. Maybe it's going to be also a very specific message, but there are some mental games that are going on, and it's kind of replacing the emotional honesty you both need. So basically the advice is speak honestly, speak clearly about what you want, what you expect. Release also the fear of losing control. Focus on releasing the fear as well. Another advice when I'm looking at the cards, maybe sometimes, the closure actually is better than staying in the same cycle, staying stuck. It's sometimes better than being uncertain forever. So definitely the truth and ending is sometimes better, because definitely you want clarity. You want clarity. You want to know what's going on. You really need it. But they want control. They want to stay in control of this connection. They really want stability. And the truth is hidden. There's some kind of truth that is under the surface, but it's coming to the surface. So I had a feeling like the connection will reach some turning point, some completion, and it's going to be resolved, is what I'm getting. But yeah, my beautiful Gemini, when I'm looking at the cards, I kind of feel like that was it, what the universe wanted you to know regarding this connection. So thank you so much for listening. And if you would like to get a personal reading, link is in the description down below where you can book your reading. And also, if you would like to get more messages like this, please hit the subscribe button down below, because I'm basically publishing every single day new messages, so you're not going to miss any of them. So thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.